The earth wants to be our friend, and we have become really disconnected from the land that we live on, nature, the ecosystem, everything around us. We have become so disconnected from the land that we used to rely on as humans so completely and so directly. Nowadays, in modern life, we do rely on the earth. We rely on the earth for our food, for the air that we breathe, for our nourishment, for our building materials, to create all life on this planet. The earth creates all life. But the problem is that we can consume, we can eat food, and we can live our lives in our little boxes without even going outside, or if we are outside, not being in true relationship with this earth. And that separation, that disconnect, is making us so sick. And the great news is that it's really simple to start to build that close relationship again with the plants around us, with the land around us, with the earth itself. And that's why I love to come outside and connect with the plants and to forage and consume the fruits of the earth and the leaves of the earth, put it into my body, because it builds that really deep relationship. So when we build that relationship, we create this real sense of belonging and of purpose being here on this planet, and it nourishes us, and we then nourish the world around us and protect the planet that we live on. And I love to think about this relationship with the earth and with nature like any other relationship in your life. Make friends with the plants, make friends with the earth, and like the most beautiful relationships in your life, there isn't an agenda. When you are outside, you don't need to have an agenda. Like with your best friends, with your cherished family members, you just hang out with them, just in presence, having fun, maybe being quiet together, whatever you're doing, chatting, sharing the good times, sharing the bad times. You're just together. And part of that making friends with the earth is just hanging out and being together without an agenda. It's relying on each other. So if your friend is in need, like you're going to go and help them. You drop everything to help your friend or your family that is in need. You have that relationship with the earth as well. You are in service to help your local environment, but also the plants will help you and they want to help you. It's a reciprocal relationship. That's what makes it a relationship, rather than just going out and taking a plant and using it. It's about building that real deep connection. And that is also how we really get to know the plants more deeply, is by hanging out with them, and we get to know their qualities and their personalities, what kind of effects they have on our bodies, what kind of effects they have on our energy. And so once we build that deep connection, then if we're out of balance, if we have an illness, if there is dis-ease in our bodies, we then start to know which plants that we can use in order to help heal that. And it's all based on that relationship. Now, I sometimes see that people say, well, we've damaged the planet enough as human beings, which is true, but people say, don't pick dandelions, save them for the bees. You shouldn't be picking the flowers. You shouldn't be picking things out of nature. But that misses the point entirely. We are part of the ecosystem. We've evolved to be part of the ecosystem, and we have evolved to co-create with nature. So picking plants with respect, you know, not over picking and not picking rare plants, making sure there's enough for everyone. But that act of going out and harvesting and feeding ourselves and nourishing ourselves with that food from the earth is such an important part of the healing of the planet, because when we come into relationship with the earth like that, that's when everything changes. If enough of us are doing that, and people are all around the globe starting to reconnect and do that, then we are then going to create more ecosystems. We're going to be looking after the planet in a much more profound way. There is enough land to feed us all, there's enough food for everyone on the planet, plants, animals, us, to thrive in abundance on this beautiful planet. And all of that is down to that relationship, because the root of everything that is wrong in the world, everything that we're doing to damage ourselves, each other, society, the physical world, all of the damage that is being wreaked in our modern times is due to that separation from nature. And that's why all of the healing on a personal level, on a society level, on a global level, on an environmental level, it all comes from this relationship, this reconnection, this making friends with the earth again. Because when you have these true nourishing friendships, you don't hurt your friend, you look after your friend, and your friend looks after you. And it's that simple. Everything that has all of the destruction comes from not having that relationship, from pretending that we are separate and we can then damage, destroy, have power over, control each other, nature, animals, the whole lot. And what we do as individuals is really, really powerful, because of the fact that everything is energetically connected on this planet. We have a shared consciousness, and we are all connected physically, energetically. If you come back into connection with the earth, then that the energy of that will affect the planet as a whole. And so the first thing that you can start doing is simply building that connection yourself, and then sharing it with others. And it's really, really simple. Just go out in nature and sit or walk or stand and just absorb the energy, feel the earth under your feet, and just pay attention without distraction. That is the first thing that you can do, and it's so simple. It's free. You can feel the worries, any emotions that you have, any negativity, any anxiety. Just feel it draining into the earth. And the earth is an amazing transformation machine that can transform all of that negativity into fertile soil. And then you can feel the energy of the earth just by this close contact. Feel that energy coming up into your body and revitalizing you. Sit, lie, just be as close to the earth as you can every single day, but just a period of time every day. You don't have to be lying on the ground all day, every day. 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It will make a profound difference if you do it every day. And the earth is like a massive battery that has so much power that can revitalize us and nourish us. I do have a free meditation which is infused with the energetics of the earth. So have a look if you want to download that. The link is below. And please stay tuned, because I'm going to be sharing a lot more messages from the earth, from nature, and from the plants around us on this channel. So please do subscribe and comment below. I would love to connect with you.